Okay, surely this works. Hello? I'll just keep it simple. I had to say it twice. Where is ready to banger? And obviously we have some... Hold up, where is it? There it is, we have some Volumetric going on. That's probably the most advanced effect in the whole edit. Yo, Fury. Nah, I'm not actually editing right now. I'm just showing off the stuff. Or maybe I'm working on True Hero 2. Just reusing the assets, you know. Yes, Storm. I'll be going there. I just needed to showcase this insane thing. And also, of course, again, we have the fake hexagons. So when it's outside of the field, it's like covered with it. What does stream do? We streaming. That's what it do. Okay, you say 113. Oh yeah, it is the image. Also, for those who are not... For those who don't know, it was also used in the OG edit. So I'll make this public now. Look right here. It's the same thing. It's made a comeback 4 years later. Leaked. Don't clip, don't clip. My own comment. Yes, because I really like that comment. I think it was one of the better comments on that video. Now you know. Okay, you said again, 113 paint. What is Blood talking about? What kind of paint? Oh, for skyboxes, it's... I didn't really do many skyboxes in this edit, but I did have like a 3D version of the net. So when I was doing some more advanced skyboxing before, I would do exactly that. So use Element 3D with the 3D map that has the net and the hexagons as a mask, just to put it on top. Violin. Where is it? You missed me breaking down Ready to Banger. They are... So I have like Champions Field in Blender, but also like an old version that used to come with the cinematics body, I think, or something. But yes, it is from the RL files. Stream says it's unstable. Is it unstable, guys? Or is it fine right now? Oh, it's so nice that I can't leak anything anymore. It's over. Just show it. Edit resources. And then we have some champions field, but also okay, I actually don't know where it is, but I have this texture that helps sometimes. It's ready to banger, okay. Then let's see this. Hylian. Okay, so here paint effect. Blood really thinks this is paint. When in reality it's the simplest thing ever. Let's see, I mean, it was meant to be paint, so I'm glad you think it is. Some clouds, depth, fractal noise. I don't know what again. Where the hell is it? Which one is it? Was the paint fake all along? Ooh, okay, now everything just loaded at once. What is that? Okay, these are the particles, just with bounce, so it reacts to floor. It's not Spotify. It's mixed on YouTube because you don't have Nintendo music on Spotify, sadly. But where's the juice? This should be the juicer. Yep. So guess what? It's particular. But not only, because we have Blobilize. And when I hide that, we are left with this and something a lot of people probably never used, is shading. Shading master. So when you have that on, just for comparison, this is how it looks without. Oh, and this I need to disable it as well. It's flat. But when you turn it on, you got that cool shading. Yeah. That's fair. And the colors are basically driven by the lights around it. So I have some point lights on the sides. So like here we have yellow, here a bit of blue, and that, and when you move it, after a while it will give you a result. That's pretty cool. But the big thing here is I guess Blobilize, which I just played around with, and because I didn't want it to look like particular. I wanted to make it a bit different. And what's below? And there's this. Oh, so this was. So below that thing, I had a version without Blobilize, and on top, I put the Blobilize version. and then combined it's ink or paint splash. But yeah, it's a very nice effect. And also, on top of everything we should have elements somewhere. Oh hell no. Gotta wait for this. Wait, I'm CC Blobilize. Bro, even clicking on the layers takes time. I just wanna find... It's the she-called element. Yeah. It's particular with cloudlet on. This is something. It's... there's a texture applied to the sphere. And the sphere is connected to the ball with the cinematics body nulls. So it's like powered up for a few seconds. And also there's like, it also reacts to the same lights as the particular. So you can see this is the yellow from the paint effect. This is the pink. And then you might have not noticed, but these are two separate cinematics that are stitched together because it was impossible to get a cinematic that long that would fit all of my needs. Maybe I'll do solo layer here and here so I can just show the cinematics by themselves. Dang. The cut will be revealed shortly. Get ready, guys. This will ruin the whole edit for you. Or maybe not. Wait, I don't even see the cut. What? Is this transition just too goated? Wait, let me... Okay. We are getting rid of pan crop. They are two different signs. Reset. We get rid of everything. Don't worry, just warp. Now you can see something's not right here. This is not supposed to look like this. Now let's see. Oh hell no. So yeah, don't trust everything you see on the internet. Sometimes it's just pan crop. So it took me a while to get... Like this cinematics is a bit wild. Yeah, this edit is fake, but you can see there's like this pump effect. I had to also do some counter zooms to remove that weird movement. Now let's get this to how it was. Yep, that was final. There was no shake on this. See, it's better to get it with pine crop than try to hide it with shake. There was no shake on this transition. Now that's crazy. That's crazy. No one would do this. Only in a 12-month edit. And maybe you guys haven't seen. There's a familiar logo on the wall from a fellow Redshift editor. Just let it load. Any guesses who it might be? Oh, it's too late. He's literally on the wall. And yes, so Echo got some hexagon treatment, as he should. This horizon, but what's interesting here is, I think, that effect, which is, I use this a lot, the nebulosity. It's like actual 3D volumetrics, kind of, but it's limited. The patterns are pretty repetitive. So it's not just particular this time. But the next cine is pretty cool. It's very Colorama type beat. So this is Find Edges, my favorite. It made it to the edit. And here, splashes that were also used in other scenes. And of course Colorama, fractal noise for some, to drive the colors basically. Green screen, make it black and white, the pics differ. So first, all of the splashes begin with like pre-made images. I'll let it load, they should be all together down below. But then, after I get the splash, you can see it's like doubled, so you have green here, pink here. So it just offset it by a little bit to give it a cooler effect. And that's how they do it on the cover art. You can see here, it's the same technique. And I've done this pretty much everywhere, on every splash. So when you add Colorama, for example, you can add, it has some kind of outline here, not just flat colors. Makes it more interesting. Here again, nebulosity to make this cloudy thing. You can also make evolution of it, which looks, honestly, this one looks pretty cool. Pretty cool. It looks like it's a 3D render, but it's not, and it's fast to render in After Effects. Then some goofy shapes. I really like this one though. but it's just there. Mask with floor. Performance, somehow it's one of the fastest effects to preview. Like if I go here into custom view, well, this one might be a bit more, it might take a bit more to render this one because I think I have higher samples or something, but usually like it previews very quickly. Like look at this, and this is half. I can just change the perspective, play again, and it's pretty much instant. Yeah, it is way better than particular. If you were to do this, because with particular, the more particles you have, the longer the render time. With this, it's just like a repeated noise texture in 3D space that you can expand. So it's all driven out of noise. I don't know how they do the shading, it looks really good though. But altogether, we have some cool looking cinematic. Now next up, also if you have any questions to some scenes again, just give the time code, I can go there. This effect on that cinematic I did like in the last day of editing this edit, because there was nothing there originally. I just couldn't leave it like that. Not in a 1 year edit. Brace the explosion. Oh, I think I know what you mean. Right before the drop, it should be here. Yeah, the so-called Fortnite explosion. It was also I also used Blender for this. It was mixed. Farmstead scene looked majestic. Which one? Oh, like from like this POV over there, the car looking at Farmstead. I have a full screenshot of it. That's 16:9 as well. Where is it? Here. Yeah, I really like that as well. Took a while to composite everything. And who is this? What is he doing on the billboard? Oh, I'm gonna show you how they did this explosion. It's actually not a real explosion, it's nebulosity used again. What the hell? Mario just went into a pipe. But first, let's do this. So, in reality, the octane didn't explode. It was just standing there. And then we got some... I don't even know what it is. I guess this is a normal map. For some reason. Oh, to make highlights from the explosion. That's what it was. Next. This, I guess. Make this darker for contrast. Oh my god, you can't even see that. There's this little cloud over here. That goes like zoom. Adjustment layer. Oh, a little bit of glitchiness in the depth. Oh, and this floor is actually from Farmstead Night. It's combined. So we have normal Farmstead, then bang, the night version. Some fractal noise on the floor. Shadow for shading. And now the explosion starts. Auto save. You are starting your 2-year edit? Well, good luck, man. See you in 2 years. However, I don't think any person could survive. Yeah, it does, and it's mostly just, you know, every time you get a cinematics body script imported into After Effects, it creates like 20 layers every time. So imagine if I had that for every cinematic. I've done that multiple times sometimes. And now the amount of layers adds up to the megabytes. And right now it's half gigabyte. So it does take that long. I'll just disable it for now. Or make it longer. 30 minutes. I need to remember to make it lower. Okay, can get back to this. So first we have the Shockwave ring that's made using. Okay, first we have, I guess, just nothing. So basically we have this thing going from up to bottom. Then we make it the circle, polar coordinates. You can turn that into circle. And turbulent displace. That's the first layer. Then we just duplicate that, adjust some settings. Like this. I think the last one is the most different. However, it's basically just the contrast being higher. And you put it all together. And the most important part here is to make it colorful. And you do that using, I have this effect called VC color vibrance. It can turn black and white textures into colored ones. It looks very nice. It's very vibrant compared to if you were to do like tint, put this to that color. So this is how it looks with tint. This is how it looks with color vibrance. Way better. It's a free add-on by Video Copilot. No. Now, same thing, different settings. Here we have a Blender simulation. So yeah, this is just rigid body and some gradient for shading and just to make it composite better. Oh, forgot about that. Caustics, pretty simple. It's just, wait, what? Okay, can't show this because it's like in 3D already, but BCC caustics and Colorama, of course. Okay, and what is next? A lot of particular, different settings, different colors, cloudlet and the default works. Lightning, yeah, this is just lightning effect. I don't know what that is. Another explosion from Blender. And then you put that together and it looks cool. Oh my god. A very small detail. The ball flies away and it's a fake ball. It's actually a fake ball. Now I will have to find it. Ball 3D. It's just element. So it shoots it up and it has the same trail effect as the POV. Invert. Okay, then it's very similar. The next cinematic. I'll go to that farmstead view. Oh, this is the Ichi logo making an appearance. That was the last thing I did in the edit, so that's why it's soloed. I'm just gonna hide it. Okay. First, we start with the cinematic itself. Looks pretty. Oh, I'm getting this freaking error again, but it's alright. Looks pretty boring. And yes, so the first thing I did, fake gull explosion. It's also nebulosity, like I said before. This one has some deep glow on. It's a really useful effect for stuff like that. If you were, it gives a better result than particular would. But yeah, I don't think I want to go into depth here. It's pretty much select the preset and make it closer to what you want. Here, some inks on the banner, and of course our man, Leorio, just staring at us. Some gradient on that wall. There's no real purpose for this. I just wanted to track something on there. And it does kinda add to the atmosphere. Then you have some foreground depth. Then another layer of depth. Another layer of depth. And I don't know what that is. Actually, I never previewed it like this. That looks pretty nice. Some lines in the sky. Another thing here. Oh, this should be the 3D effect over the stadium. Yes. So that is done with an element cylinder. I'm gonna close Rocket League. And Blender. Oops. It's a cylinder with the fractal noise applied. Some additional colors to it. That thing that goes over the goal, like on POVs. And it's closed. Give me 1 second. S-Gradient may have caused After Effects to quit. Keep enabled. Also, these are my Discord tags, by the way. Don't get scared. How many days? Well, if you wanna count trying to find the song, because that part was actually insanely long. I made a playlist in January 2022, and what's funny is that none of these songs I ended up editing. I was literally trying to find a song for the next Redshiftage for half a year, and then I just gave up, and I decided to make something smaller just to make another Redshift video. And I thought that this is a bit shorter than usual. Maybe it wouldn't take me that long to edit. I can send it if you want. However, maybe I'll edit to one of these songs someday. But yeah, this is my main playlist for the faster songs. And so yeah, in July 2022 I just started doing what I thought would be a small edit, and here we are today, making a breakdown live. Okay, is there anything else you guys wanna see? Any timestamps? I could open the Blender scene from one of the parts. When the map bends. Okay, so that's made in Blender. That's perfect. Which one is this? There's no preview here, but this might be the one. I'll just try. Oh yeah, this. What's happening here? Why is it like this? Oh no, everything is hidden. Oh no. I know which ones to show. Oh hell no. This is a bit complicated because when I was trying to composite everything, I like turned everything off to just get the particles. Oop. Okay, this is it. I can't play it in real time, unfortunately, here. But also start 0. Wait. It don't bend like it used to. Okay, this is the last thing I'll do, Creeks. Then we play League. What is this? This is not needed. Oh my god. Oh, I know why. I have to enable this again. Yeah, it bends. Okay, Creeks, let's see what the chat has to say. End stream. End stream. And start poll. Let's see what they have to say. It's 50-50. Oh shit. Is it easy to import a map to Blender? Well, if you... Not really, because there are available like pre-made scenes for Blender with that map. Mods. Don't do anything weird. But you can see we have this little Bezier curve. And what we can do with it, we just take it and it's gonna bend. Also, well, I guess we're doing a 24-hour stream. You can tilt it. Let's see how it looks. Kinda crazy. I know why the world is not on. Okay, so first you have to... This is tough to explain because everything is already done here and it's very slow. But you have a curve. You start the curve as a straight line. Hello, Pyth. You align it with the... with a stadium. And then you add the curve modifier. And what that does, it's using the curve for the displacement or just modification. Thank you for the follow outs. 37. And once you have that, you just need to animate it. And it will do all the stuff you tell it to do. But I think what's even cooler is the sky, which is right now probably disabled because it takes a while. Ooh, what is that? It's not here. Let me open a different scene. So this is the sky. A lot of stuff going on. Once it loads, I can solo the individual stuff. Let's see. That's how I imagined you did it. Same in C4D, you add force fields to modifiers. Force fields? Are you talking about the map bending? You are looking at a crazy person. Yes. Okay, so this is somehow... So we're using the magic texture. The magic texture is the goat. Because it does these cool turbulent effects. Then we have color ramp to set the colors that we actually need. And you combine the halftone with that. And somewhere we should have my inks. I think right here. That's I've been inspired by the album cover. Not really. Oh, wait, the band type shit. Well, that was just my head. However, everything, well, the song kinda gave me that vibe. And the sky is this. But yeah, we have the inks. These are not procedurally made. They're just textures made in Photoshop. And a lot of other stuff. But yeah, I really like how the sky turned out. It's her... The blobs? What are you talking about? That's the legs. Nah, that's crazy. It's not even... I think it's not even supposed to be a girl. But yeah. Thank you. Okay, one last thing. We've got the fighting scene. And I'm gonna end the stream after this, since I need to play League of Legends. Unfortunately, I need to play League of Legends. Yeah, would have been longer, but that would take another year probably. Now, this scene, I was also inspired by something. It looks completely different on Eevee. There already was League of Legends in a different edit. However, it was used for sound effects. Maybe if I do. Oh yeah, and this is also used. I'm using true time remapping. No, I use just Cinematics Body to After Effects and After Effects to Blender. And then I added my own cars, positioned them, positioned the ball, animated the rig of the car, so the way it wiggles and stuff, it was all done by hand. I have no idea by it because I re-rendered like everything at least 5 times. So it's hard to tell. But yeah, with this true time mapping, I'm basically doing time map in Blender already. So then you see it affects the particles too. So like the simulation, I did, except for the position of the car and ball. But this is done entirely in Blender. This whole scene. But yeah, this is really cool. You can do time map. Like, kind of crazy. Mic weird. Let me see. Hello. Mic weird. Let me see. Hello. I think mic is chill. How did this time map not make it into the final? I don't know. But I was inspired by this place from Attack on Titan. They have like a magical desert place with the blue tint and the beautiful sky, which I also recreated. You can see some scratches.